Hello and welcome back, my beautiful froggy army, to another video. Today we are here on the good old Happy Home Paradise because I have yet another Happy Home Paradise challenge that I would like to do today. And yes, I did boot up ye old leapfrog switch. It has been collecting dust for a little while because I've been focused on finishing Storybrooke on my Farmcore Island, but for the purposes of today's challenge, I'm gonna need the biggest, beefiest catalog that I got in Happy Home Paradise, and that is gonna be on leapfrog. So we are here with good old frog cap and kidcore dress, so yeah, let's get to it. Oh my god, who gave Wardell a sword? Besties, no, you can't be giving him swords. You have no idea what he's capable of. Okay, we got my little clipboard, let's get out there. So for today's challenge, it's probably in the title, but let me explain it to you anyway. I thought it would be fun to make one build in 5 different aesthetics. So we're gonna be coming up with one build, but then swapping around a few things, changing some colors, changing some items to transform it into a totally different aesthetic, and we're gonna do that for 5 total aesthetics. I actually don't even know what aesthetics we're gonna do yet. I haven't even thought of it. I'm just honestly gonna make it up as I go along. But we're gonna see which villager we're gonna do today. Wow, nobody in the hospital wants a vacation home? Guys, come on. You don't want a vacation home? Oh, you have COVID right now? You don't want to think about a vacation home? Oh. Well, I guess that's understandable. Have a nice day. Okay, so I wasn't really feeling anybody in the buildings, so I think I'm going to go with Nana here. She wants a park, and I think that's a pretty generic enough build that we can kind of tailor it towards different aesthetics, so we're gonna go with that. Let's chat. Actually, I didn't mean to do that. I should have said I had my own ideas, because now I'm gonna be forced to include items that she wants. I guess that's okay. Maybe that adds a little bit of spice to it, you know? Okay, well, that's not that bad. She wants these 3 items, so okay, I think we can make it work. Since we're gonna do 5 different aesthetics, I'm gonna try to choose somewhere that's pretty generic and can work for all of those aesthetics. I'm definitely thinking kind of like the main aesthetics that you think of when it comes to Animal Crossing Islands: fairy core, kid core, cottage core, city core, and we'll see which other one I come up with. But what can fit all of those aesthetics? I'm trying to think here. I think I'm gonna go with this option surrounded by all of these trees. This kind of gives me park vibes, so I think we can make it work for a bunch of aesthetics, and it's not too big of a space either. Now, unfortunately, because I messed up, I have to include these 3 items, but I do think that we can make it work. The plastic bench is definitely gonna be the most difficult, but we're gonna try. We're gonna give it our best shot. Before I start, let me solidify the aesthetics, because if I solidify it after, I feel like that's kind of cheating. I'm writing it down for my own personal reference, but we're definitely gonna do fairy core, kid core, cottage core. I'm gonna throw in tropicore, or like a tropical kind of vibe. And I did say city core earlier. I'm not sure if I can make that work, but we're gonna try. I'm actually gonna give that a shot. So our 5 aesthetics will be fairy core, kid core, cottage core, tropicore, and city core. Let's start out with what I think is gonna be the easiest for me personally, which is going to be fairy core. So let's bring out these items that I have to include. This is not my favorite, but again, we'll just make it work. Since we're doing fairy core first, I think I can get away with making it pink, and that'll be really cute. Oh, let's also change the house as well. I'm definitely feeling this cute little house. I feel like that's very adorable. Do we have something like pinky of an exterior? Ooh, yes, we have this little guy. I'm kind of feeling these cute little tulips. All right, that's gonna be our house. And I'm gonna toss this off to the side because I want the main focus to be the rest of the stuff that I'm gonna put, since this is gonna be like park vibes, you know what I mean? And I think we can throw in some peach trees to add some more pink, of course. And now the question is, how do I arrange all of this? I don't know. Interestingly, I cannot seem to get rid of this country fence. That's definitely an issue that I did not expect. Okay, I think that's what I'm gonna do for the trees for now. I think I'm gonna put this bench all the way in this back corner. Oh, I totally forgot about custom designs. We're gonna see what I have. This is on my leapfrog island, so I'm definitely gonna have a lot of kidcore stuff, but not a lot of other things. Oh, maybe we can make it work. And thankfully I have like little stones and stuff, and these pretty little pink flowers. I'm definitely gonna use some of these under this little bench. So I'm definitely feeling some sort of like water element, and I think the glow glowing moss pond is going to be absolutely perfect. It's very magical, very fairy core. And then since I am including a water source, of course, we gotta put in a puddle design here. Otherwise, what's the point? So we'll stick that right underneath. Let's use some of these little heart stomps that I have. And I'm gonna make a little path with these. And actually, I will break that up with one of those bad boys. And then I'm gonna put some more trees and kind of make this like a little hidden pond back there. Just a little bit, just a little bit. So there we go. That's what I'm gonna do. Nothing screams fairy core like a Nova light. And let's see, will I customize this to be pink? I think white is actually nice. We've got a lot of pink. Let's break it up with a little bit of white. There's not a custom design under this. What are we doing? I'm just gonna do some little like subtle little leaves. And I think some pink flowers right in front would be really cute. Let's do some little pink hyacinths. I'm just gonna throw one of these bushes over there if that fits. Yes, it does. There we go. Okay, this is coming along. I'm loving that little corner, so that's looking good. I think it wants us to do kind of like a picnic area because of the items that are included. So do I still have a custom code for a picnic blanket? That's the question. The thing is, it's going to be very kid-core-y if I even still do have it. I don't even have it. I do have the fringe. I've got the fringe pieces, so we could potentially use something else as a blanket and just kind of improvise. For example, this little like tile that I have that's pink and white, that might get the job done. I wasn't prepared for the custom design element, I'll be honest. I truly just didn't even think about it. And then we'll do the fringe on the sides. Hey, that kind of works. I will have to move this tree over, but that's okay. Let's go ahead and throw in the stuff that is required, aka the bread basket, which I feel like will work because like bread is pretty universal, you know what I mean? But the picnic basket, let's look at the variations we've got. We have red, blue, yellow, green, white, and gray. I'm definitely gonna go with white for fairy core at least. Now, are there any like foods that are kind of like fairy core-ish? We could do these frosted pretzels. They've got some cute little colors, or maybe a cute little cupcake. I think we also need a drink, and I'm gonna go with some coconut milk. So there we go. There's our little picnic. Sorry, my face cam is kind of covering a little bit of it. Oh, let's put down like a little pillow so we can sit down. That would be really nice. It doesn't have to specifically be a pillow. It can just be any sort of like low seating. So I think I'm gonna go with this yellow mum cushion. Ooh, we should definitely have some sort of gazebo or some sort of like little building thingy. We can stick this like right up against the house. It can kind of be an extension of the house. Let me move all of this stuff out of the way, please. We'll stick a bush right in front, and then we'll put this bush over here. Sure. Let's get some custom designs under this thing. I want to use this big flower. We haven't used this yet, and it's perfect. Maybe some more little flowers. I'm thinking these yellow ones would be cute, kind of in the back. I'm feeling like we can kind of stick a path in this like empty area that we have, kind of going diagonally. So do I want to use custom designs and try it, or do I want to use in-game pathing? I'm not sure. The only 9-tile path that I have is this toy pond, which will work for kidcore, but it won't work for anything else. Let's try to use this, I guess. I think that's good. You know what else I want to include? Where are the palm trees? Give me a palm tree. We're gonna put this right in this little spot, but we're gonna make it the little coconut sprout. I think we need more Nova lights. Like, this is definitely not fairy core enough. Like, give me all of the Nova lights. Hello? They should be absolutely everywhere, you know? Like, this is a fairy core island. Actually, I'm gonna change them to yellow. I think some string lights would also be perfect somewhere. I'm not sure where, but we're gonna find a spot. We could put them right in front, kind of have them be like a front little cute thing. Okay, I think I'm gonna do some sort of plant, and I'm definitely feeling the cherry blossom branches vibes for this. Let's see if we can make this fit anywhere. It's such an awkwardly sized item. Okay, there we go. It can fit right there. I'm gonna do this cute little like circle stone thingy right there. And then just to make a little pathway, I'm just gonna do alternating pieces of dirt, and that will just lead up to the little house right there. So okay, that's looking good. I feel like we're lacking in flowers, so let's get some more of these pink hyacinths going. I had to move my face cam so you can see the corner, but lastly, I'm gonna put like a little creature in this little spot right here. Oh, there's butterfly models in here? Are you kidding me? I didn't know that they were in here. Okay, well, this changes things. Okay, we gotta sneak in some butterfly models, obviously. I'm gonna do one up here. So there we go. There is everything in terms of like items and decor. I really, really love it. Just giving you a little view here. But yeah, I think that is good for our fairy core version. And this is, like I said, gonna be kind of like the blueprint for everything else. And we are going to be transforming this into a different aesthetic. So now we're gonna go and try to make this into a kid core build. I'm still gonna try to keep like the layout and kind of like the main elements the same, but if we need to like swap out items, like I said, we can do that too. So starting off with the house, let's change this over to sort of a kid core house. Let's go for like primary color. So let's do like maybe a blue house. Let's do the red roof, and then we can do a yellow door. But I think I'm gonna do a red little one of these guys on the door just to bring in some more of that red. I think I'm also going to change the season, if it'll let me, to summer. There we go. Well, that kind of made the grass a different color. And then I'm going to go ahead and switch out all of the peach trees, and we're going to let's do apple trees instead. We could do one of the large Mario mushroom platforms. It's not really like a gazebo, but hey, it is like a covering. Oh, it's so much smaller. And then let's swap out these bushes for something else. Let's do the one with the blue flowers. That'll be good. Okay, instead of this like glowing moss pond, I have the perfect thing that we're gonna use. You're gonna love it. Hold on. We are gonna use the little swimming pool. Yes, it's much smaller. I realize that. Maybe we could even just do two? Can we do that? Is that allowed? We can have a whole bunch of swimming pools. Look at that. I will put a couple more puddles. You can't stop me. I'm so sorry. For the bench, let's customize this as well. I say let's do yellow. We're kind of missing a little bit of yellow here. Oh my goodness. Do I have Karopi snacks? Yes. Yes! Okay, we have the Karopi snack. So we are going to replace pretty much all of the butterflies with Karopi snacks. I'm also going to get rid of all the flowers. I am going to do like the cardboard cutout, like bushes and stuff like that. I think that's going to give it way more of a kid core look. Let's continue working on this section, and let's get rid of this Nova light and let's find a different light source that's going to be a little more on the kid core side. You know what? I found the perfect thing. We're going to do the Mario star. That's going to be so good. And then we do have a little heart path down there leading up to the trees. So let's replace that and do some more kid core type things. I like these little colorful steps right here, and then we can also do this little strawberry, and we'll sneak in a little froggy tile down there as well. Okay, now what do we have be the blanket for this? I do have this rainbow pattern. Like, we could maybe do this. It's cute. It's cute. Okay, that's not too bad. I am thinking it is kind of like a little too washed out compared to everything, so I'm thinking that this is actually gonna be just a little bit better. And let's replace these awful bricks. I mean, sorry, they're not that bad. They're just bad when I'm looking at this and I'm like, this is supposed to be kid core. Then I'm like, what are you doing here? I'm gonna quickly replace all of this. This is probably gonna take me a little bit, so I will be right back. Okay, there we go. I think that made a huge difference. This is looking so freaking cute. We're gonna get rid of the cherry blossom branches and let's put some other sort of plant there instead. I'm feeling this little tulip surprise box. Oh, let's work on the picnic blanket. Of course, I need to replace these items here. So for the required item, let's change up the color of this picnic basket. I think I'm gonna go for blue. Let's get rid of the mum cushion and let's find some sort of different little seating to put here instead. I will resist the urge to put a froggy chair because it has to be some sort of like stool or something, you know? I'm gonna go for the cinnamon roll stool. I think that's really cute. We'll honestly keep the majority of the food. Let's do a different drink. I'm gonna do this delicious looking cherry smoothie. And honestly, it's still feeling kind of empty around this big mushroom platform. So I'm gonna stick as many little ones as I can around it just to kind of like fill it in a little bit more. I'll do one yellow and one green, or should we do pink? Although alternatively, hear me out, we could do red and a yellow, and then we could do a little green one. I kind of like that. I kind of like that a lot better. Yeah. And then we can actually put stuff on top of them. So I'm going to put a little ducky. We're also going to do some happy birthday candles up on the big mushroom. Oh, we have to do some sort of like toy. Yeah, let's do a little like teddy bear. Let me get my face cam out of the way so you can see absolutely everything. It's looking so good. So amazing. I absolutely love it. I think we did a great job reimagining it in a kid core way. So that is frankly adorable, if I do say so myself. Now on to the next aesthetic, which is cottagecore. Let's transform this into a amazing cottagecore build. Let's get to it. We could definitely go with like this original gazebo and do maybe like this green or the light brown, or we could go with this one with like the little trellis. I'm kind of feeling this one. This is kind of like more naturey, so I'm gonna do this one and just stick it back. Why doesn't it let me? Hello? Oh, I think it's the Karopi snack actually. Now this is where I may struggle a little bit more with custom designs because I don't really have a whole lot that's like cottagecore-y. I do have some that are like more on the natural side that I again just grabbed for like random other builds. I'm gonna put this right there in the middle and then the leaves just like all in the back. You can't even see them. I'm definitely not gonna include the bamboo trees, so we'll replace those for sure with a cedar tree. Again, I hate that I made the mistake of having to include this stupid bench because this is definitely not the cottagecore vibes that I wanted. Like I wanted to include like a log bench or something. I'm gonna make it white for now. I'm gonna do like white flowers only. I feel like that's kind of the move. Although in front of the picnic blanket, I think I am gonna do some cosmos because cosmos are cute. For the party lights, I'm going to change these and we're gonna make them the dark wood. Oh, let's also change the house. Hold on. We're definitely gonna do just like all brown house. And then I like this cute little basic door with the little like circle window. That's so cute. Oh, we gotta do the mushroom wreath. That is so perfect. Okay, next let's get rid of these swimming pools. I'm thinking kind of outdoor bath or the cypress bathtub will be good. Probably the outdoor bath. Now instead of the little rubber ducky, I kind of want to do decoy duck because that would actually be perfect. Okay, we're definitely making this into the best kind of duck, which is the mallard duck, and we're gonna put that over here. I'm gonna get rid of the Karopi snacks, but I still can fit in like a butterfly model or two. Now for cottagecore light sources, I feel like we have a lot more options. We could do this cute little vine lamp. We could do this adorable trees bounty lamp, the bamboo shoot lamp even. I'm kind of leaning towards this trees bounty lamp. So we're gonna get rid of the star. Put this bad boy here instead. What's the most cottagecore bush? I don't know. I'm gonna do these bushes, but I'm gonna get rid of the flowers. I also have this little froggy thing. I'm gonna stick that in there, just like in the middle. Actually, I'm gonna use these like dark leaves instead. I feel like these are gonna show up a little bit better and they'll bring a little bit of kind of like brown into the mix. To replace this other Mario star, I'm actually going to use an oil lamp. I feel like let's replace this path, definitely. This is throwing off the whole vibe right now. We could go with the same old brick path. Let's just do it. We're doing the same thing. You see, like this just fits so well. It matches like the little pond so good. And then I do have some extra spots here and there. I'm gonna include extra little pieces of brick because why not? And I'm gonna include another one of these log path thingies right there. I'll put the log thingy underneath the front door as well. And now let's get some sort of replacement going for that tulip thing. We're gonna go with the good old cacao tree. Do we have mushrooms? We do. Oh, and I totally forgot about gyroids. I could have been using those. We're just gonna put some flat mushrooms here and there. This is just gonna absolutely add to everything and just enhance the vibes. Now let's figure out this picnic blanket. Oh boy. I don't really have anything cottagecore. I'm gonna be honest, besties. I think what we're gonna do instead, just put the dark dirt here. Okay, and we're just gonna have like a little square, or a little rectangle of dark dirt, and I'm gonna get rid of the little fringes because that just makes it look weird. We don't have picnic blankets. We live in a cottage, okay? So yeah, that's gonna be the solution. Let's work on the picnic. I'm gonna get rid of the cinnamon stool. We're gonna get something else going here, as you know. We already have such a big mushroom vibe. Why not do the little mush stool? And I am tempted to color it to the little red mushroom. I just love the little red mushroom. It's so cute. We're gonna get rid of the pretzels, get rid of the cupcake, and get rid of the juice. We will change the picnic basket. I say let's do the good old classic red just to match the little mushroom stool. Things that scream cottagecore to me are like pie, an apple pie, you know, like you just baked a pie and it's sitting on the windowsill. Some jam, definitely. You were just making jam out of all the fruit you foraged. That's perfect. And yeah, there is our cottagecore version of this build. How did I do? I am not well versed in cottagecore at all. I've never done a cottagecore island or any cottagecore builds, so this is my first attempt at it, and I think it came out really cute. Okay, next on the list, Tropicore! And then I guess we're leaving the hardest one for last, which is Citycore. That is going to be my next island theme, kind of like a tropical Florida island. So this is going to be a good practice run for me. Honestly, no idea how to build any sort of tropical island, but I am feeling this like yellow thatch roof, the straw roof. I feel like green is going to be a common color, so I'm going to do green as our little accent. And of course, for our wreath, we got to go with the shell wreath. That's just going to be absolutely perfect. I think just to shake it up, I'm going to change it to spring again. First, let's decide on what our little gazebo is going to be. Like maybe this yellow flowers one could be cute, or even this gazebo. I think this is really cute. We could do this mossy version. I'm kind of digging it. Of course, for all the bushes, we gotta go hibiscus. Let's also decide on what our water thingy is gonna be. I'm gonna try to do the glowing moss pond again. I feel like that's maybe gonna be a little more fitting, but we'll customize it to this different green color, at least to shake it up a little bit. I'm kind of feeling our color palette being green, red, and yellow, so that's what I'm gonna try to stick with. So in that case, we will customize the bench, this forsaken bench, and I'm gonna go with green. Actually, I think I'm gonna go with red. And of course, we're gonna change all of the trees to palm trees. Thank you to Happy Home Paradise for just letting me use palm trees and not having to like put down sand in order to put them. And then in terms of flowers, what are like tropical flowers? I'm gonna try to do some lilies here and there, and I'm actually gonna throw in some orange ones right in front of the picnic area. Before I forget, this coconut juice absolutely has to be here on the picnic blanket, so I'm putting this here now before I forget. Get rid of this jam, put the coconut juice in. Thank you. Doing the Lord's work. For the light sources, I think it would be a crime if we didn't put a tiki torch. All of these brown leaves that are here, I'm going to replace them with just the regular old green leaves. A big part of the whole tropical aesthetic is definitely like the beach, the sand, and I'm not really getting much of that here. So I think we're actually going to try to do a little bit of a sandy path instead of this 9-tile path thing that I'm doing, and we're going to try to make this look as good as possible. That's what I came up with. I think it's fine. Actually, you know what? It's not fine. This is off-centered. I'm actually going to shorten it and just have it be kind of off-center over there, because I do want to include the little blanket fringe, so I need enough space for that. So let's actually work on that next. And instead of the dirt, let's try doing a custom design. We could try doing the little froggy tile, or do we like this red and orange kind of like tile thing? I think I like this better. I'm definitely feeling this little pillow. I customized it to the gold, but I don't really like that as much. Let's try like the little crane. Yeah, I like that better. Maybe this little grape dish. We got just like some fruit. Let's customize this. Let's do the green theme. I'm feeling that. And then I'm gonna sneak in an orange as well. Now I do feel like we can throw in some bug models here. I'm gonna do this really cute green butterfly, but I do think I'm gonna throw a froggy model on top of this one. And I'm gonna put this kind of like clearer puddle just here and there on the sand. Why not? And we can get away with using these little yellow. I'm going to do a quick little swap of the plants, although that would have been a perfectly fine plant to stay right there. That was probably like the most tropical potted plant that there is. And then for some finishing touches, I'm gonna put some of these seashells and coral kind of like scattered around. So what do you think? I think it came out super cute. It is my first attempt at Tropicore, but I still really like it. I definitely need to work on my skills, but I think it came out really cute. Okay, on to the last and final aesthetic that we will be attempting, and most likely the most difficult aesthetic, which is going to be Citycore. I don't know why I didn't just think of doing Farmcore instead. How I wish I did that. I think I'm feeling just kind of like a plain Jane type of house. I don't know, should we go like kind of monochrome? Let's go with this house. And we're gonna do that iron door plate on the front. For the gazebo, we definitely can't use this. This is way too like natural looking. What if we did this gazebo? Don't they have a black one? I think the black is gonna match the house. For Citycore, I don't think we can put trees, can we? Maybe we can put some street lamps instead. For the bench, of course, we could go black or white, or we could throw in a pop of color. What do we want our pop of color to be? I'm feeling blue. Blue is like very like cool. And in place of some of the other trees, I'm also gonna do a utility pole. Yeah, woo! This is so sad. This is so sad. You know what's even sadder? Having a porta potty. And then goodbye to our beautiful glowing moss pond. Let's go ahead and do something else. I'm thinking just like the regular pool item is gonna be what we're gonna do. Let's get rid of these party lights and we'll do some crosswalk signals. at the entrance instead. And you know, I actually don't like this street lamp with banner thing. I'm gonna replace it with this curved street lamp. Now, if this is a city park, I feel like we'll still have some nature, but everything's gonna be very manicured. Oh, you know what? We can do these evergreen ashes as our trees. Okay, hold up. We don't have to put sad looking freaking utility poles everywhere. Okay, we can do the manicured looking trees. That fits in a city park vibe. I'm gonna do these flower beds because again, I feel like things will be like very manicured, very like kept up with, you know? We may still include the porta potties, so that remains a to be determined item. I'm also gonna put a garden lantern as our little light down here. We can have some bushes. Again, things will be very manicured in a city park. We'll just have whatever old bush. I'll just put these azaleas and we'll just get rid of the flowers. And then I am gonna put a little fishing rod here. Where does the porta potty go? Are we including this? Actually, yes, we are. Let's put this in front of the house. Of course, this is going to be the public park bathrooms, duh. And then instead of this sand path, I'm going to put a little like stone path. You know, like in parks, they usually have like gravel pathways and stuff like that through the grass. So I feel like that makes sense. I'm just going to change this whole thing just to be a little stone path going all the way to the house. I will put a little manhole cover right smack in the middle there. Oh, we can definitely have some garbage cans here. These are like very city. Oh, right in front of the picnic. I feel so bad. Or actually, let's move them over here by the gazebo because I feel really bad for everyone who's at the picnic having to like smell the garbage. And then instead of all these flowers right here in front of the picnic area, we're gonna do some more of these flower beds. Yep. Okay, and for the picnic stuff, of course, we got to keep the picnic basket. I'm going to make it gray. I don't know. I'm just going to put this little floor seat because I don't know what else to do. And then for our picnic blanket itself, I think I'm going to do these tiles specifically because they have that gray tile in them. So it does have a little bit of color. It's fine. The blue matches what we got. So we're going to do that as our picnic blanket. For the food, I'm going to put some chips and a water bottle. That's perfect. And then I do have this like little sidewalk bump thing. I want to include this somewhere. Maybe right here at the front and then right here at the end. Then I have these like little scattered paper custom designs. I'm going to include these as well. Like there's trash or something, which there most likely is. What? I just figured out that you can get rid of the fence. Wow. Wow. Okay. I'm not upset about that at all. Okay, well, at least for the last and final one, we can have custom fencing. Wow, that would have been great to know beforehand. Okay, there we go. What do we think? I definitely think this is my weakest one, just because I am just terrible at anything city-ish, but I think we did the best with the layout that we had and with what I had to work with. So that's gonna be the last and final aesthetic that we're gonna do for this challenge. Also, I saw the flamingo item when scrolling through the items right now doing finishing touches, and I cannot believe I did not include a flamingo in the Tropicore build, so just pretend that I did, okay? Comment down below, wow, Raven, the flamingo you used was really great in the Tropicore builds. Yeah, I loved it. Thank you. Thank you. But that is all for this video. I really enjoyed this. It took me a long time. It took me 2 hours and 20 minutes to do all of these, but it was still really fun. Let me know, what was your favorite aesthetic that I did? Do you want me to do this video again? I could do different aesthetics or just a different build, but do the same aesthetics or change both. There's a lot of possibilities with this challenge, so I would absolutely love to do more, and I would absolutely love to see your take on it. Feel free to do this yourself. I would love to see it. So that's gonna be it from me today. Thank you so much for watching. Please give this video a like if you liked it and subscribe down below. But thank you so much again for watching, and I will see you in the next one.